What's up, my friends? Welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Here we are with Aroden, and we're in camp here. We're going to talk to a few people before we head to Redcliff and finish off that. It seems like a good idea because of the little break between the missions. I don't know if more dialogue cycled, so we don't have to just go ahead and do 10 hours of dialogue after Redcliff. So without further ado, let's just get right into it and not waste any darn time. You know, I'm unsure if any of these people even have anything new, but we still need to at least expend some more of their dialogue.
So, full of questions, are you?
See, Morgan has nothing.
We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
You can just kiss her, huh? Why not?
What's this? 'Tis a rather odd discussion you seem to desire, leaning in so closely.
Humor me?
Oh, it's humor you desire. I didn't realize comedy had anything to do with this.
Only if we do it wrong.
How true. Let us do it right, then.
Hell yeah, friends. Why not? Seems she still likes us. Oh, she actually approved of that. Cool. Alright, Sten. What do you got going on, big guy?
You called.
Let me ask you a question, man.
I am hardly surprised.
Do you find Aroden very strange?
To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are.
I mean, don't Qunari ever want to change their lot in life, then?
What does that accomplish? The farmer who buys a shop is never a merchant. He is always a farmer turned merchant. He carries his old life with him as a turtle carries its shell.
Maybe he was meant to be a merchant, then.
Meant by whom? And if that were indeed his purpose, why did that mysterious source of meaning not make him so to begin with?
You can't always fall into what you're meant to be. Some people are amazing singers, but do you think that they even have a chance to become a singer, you know? You gotta know people, Stan. I'm guessing it probably is the same thing in Dragon Age era. You think birth should determine your destiny?
Destiny? Destiny is superstitious nonsense. Life is not a journey that ends with you arriving or not arriving at the proper destination. Life is what you do. Life is the duties you fulfill.
Well, I guess I suppose that's a little true. But yeah, I do see your point, kinda.
Shall we move on?
Sure. Is there anything you like about Aroden, then?
There is interesting food here. You have a thing. It doesn't have a word in the Qunari tongue. Little baked things like bread, but sweet and crumbly.
Cookies, Stan? The things you stole from them kids in Lake Kalanha that one time?
Yes, we have no such things in our lands. This should be remedied.
You sound a bit homesick, Stan.
Perhaps. It's strange to be in a crowd and hear a language that is not your own. To see faces that are and aren't like yours. I miss the smells of Saharon. Tea and incense and the sea. Ferelden smells of wet dogs.
You left out the rotten garbage too there, Stan.
True. I was trying to forget that part. Shall we move on?
Hell yeah. Let's go.
As you wish.
Don't worry, Stan. Eventually you can come to these lands and... Let's just face it, friends. The Qunari's goddamn evading at some point in time in these games. I don't know if it's going to be the fourth one, the fifth one. Who knows if it even goes that far. But they're coming, eventually. They're going to have to do something with that plot of stuff they got going on with the Qunari. And they're going to make this whole land smell like Saharon, probably. Or blood and thunder, I guess. Whatever the hell else it is.
It speaks.
Let me ask you some questions there, Shale.
It doesn't have better things to do.
You know, I'm told you killed your former master, man.
Did I not already tell it that I do not remember doing such? I remember having a master. My memories of what happened to him are vague.
Yeah, vague, but not non-existent.
Clever and true. Oh, very well. Let me see what I can recall. My former master enjoyed experimenting upon me. I remember that much. There was tinkering with spells, and then the crystals. He was very eager to alter my function, I think.
I mean, why exactly would he alter you? From what I'm aware, Shale was massive, man, in the book. In the first book. And I wonder why he did alter her completely, because she was fine how she is, perhaps.
Flattery, and obvious flattery too. I feel warm and fuzzy inside. He possessed my control rod, and back then it would have prevented me from doing anything he did not command me to, no matter how I might have wished to. So what happened? I am unsure. He was experimenting, and then nothing.
What do you remember next?
And then he was gone. I was standing where I was, in the village, and I could no longer move. The villagers came, poked and prodded me in fear, and then realized they could neither move me nor destroy me, so they simply left me. And in time I forgot I hadn't stood there all along.
That must have been terrible, Shale. I'm sorry that you had to stand there for a freaking millennium, whatever the hell it was, however long you stood there for, watching them villagers and them pigeons shitting on you.
In fact, at first I found it more of a relief. For so many years I'd had to leap to that little toadstool's every command. Get this, pick up that, put it down, pick it up again. The gall! At first I'd hoped he'd simply decided to leave me there paralyzed, an acceptable trade-off. After years passed, I simply stopped caring.
Yeah, maybe it had something to do with your damn crystals that killed him, man. Either that, or if the demon that he was experimenting on. I would think it had to be the crystals more than the demon. It would make more sense, because can a demon possess or have influence over inanimate objects? I don't know.
Possibly. Except that he was not experimenting with the crystals at the time, I think. But my memory is not good. It may be correct. Whatever the mage did seemed to render the control rod useless, for which I should be thankful, yes? And provided it doesn't decide to copy his experiments, not that I would allow it, it is nothing to fear from me. Much.
Well, sounds good to me, Shale. I don't plan on doing anything with that damn control rod.
The things that it fights, and it fights things often, that is a different story. Let us get back to the walking and the fighting. My stone is beginning to itch again.
Hell yes, then, or Shale. Let's get back. Let's talk to Alistair. Let's keep it one thing, I guess. We'll ask these people.
You know, maybe this isn't the best time to be thinking about this, but I've something to ask you. Chances are we'll be heading to Denerim soon. And when we're there, I wonder if we might be able to look someone up.
So you have a friend? Outside the Grey Wardens? Really? Is it that kind of friend?
I'm not talking about a friend, exactly. And no, it's not that sort of friend either. The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliff Castle and she had a daughter. Only I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret after all. But after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking and, well, I found out she's still alive. In Denerim.
I mean, wouldn't you think that's good news then, right?
She's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that Maybe it's time I went to see her. With the blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know.
I mean, if you want to, we can try. I would want to look for my family if I knew that they were out there.
Could we? I'd appreciate that. If something happened to her and I never went to at least see her, I don't know if I could forgive myself. Her name is Goldana, and I think she remarried but still lives just outside the alienage. If we're in the area, then, well, it's worth a look.
Alright, so Goldana, guys, like, maybe you can answer this because I'm not going to spoil anything, but just keep it unspoilery, I guess. So Goldana, like, is she the father's daughter or the father's daughter? Yeah, the father's daughter with a different mother, or is it the mother's daughter with a different father? That makes sense. Because I don't think Goldana is exactly the same as Alistair. I don't think it's his full sister. At least I don't feel it as, because I don't know, for some reason. I feel like it may be, well, we already know his father since he said Merrick. It may be Merrick and just somebody that worked in a castle then. Because I don't think it's his real mother that's the mother of Goldana. So it's like his half-sister, probably. I don't know. Confirm it for me, though.
What say you?
Let me, ask you some freaking questions, pal.
By all means.
So tell me about your damn adventures.
My adventures? I'm hardly an old man just returned from across the ocean, am I? Should I shake my fist at nearby children while I talk about the good old days?
Hell yeah. I mean, hey, you certainly, talk like you had some adventures, man.
Falling down a flight of stairs is an adventure. Falling into someone's bed, also an adventure. I am assuming what you're looking for are professional anecdotes. Let's see, my second mission ever for the Crows was a bit intriguing. I was sent to kill a mage who had been meddling in politics.
The Crows are willing to anger the Circle of Magi?
In Antiva, nobody is too important to escape the reach of the Crows. They've killed kings and queens. That is simply how it is. As it turned out, the mage in question was quite a delightful young woman. Long, divine legs, as I recall. I caught her in a carriage on her way to escape to the provinces. After I killed her guard, she got down on her hands and knees and begged for her life. Rather aptly, I might add. So I joined her in the carriage for the night and left the next morning.
So she didn't try to kill you?
Well, yes, twice, actually. Then she decided to try and use me instead. The woman had actually convinced me to speak to the Crows on her behalf. What can I say? I was young and foolish at the time. Then, as I was kissing her goodbye to return to Antiva City, she slipped on the threshold and fell backwards out of the carriage. Broke her neck. Shame, really, but at least it happened quickly.
Were you upset then?
At first, yes. Well, not upset. Surprised is really a better word. Then I found out that she had told the driver to take her to Janellen instead. She had planned to lose me in the provinces. I would have looked very foolish to the Crows. As it was, my master was very impressed that I had done such a fine job of making it look like an accident. The Circle of Magi was unaware of foul play, and everyone was happier all around.
These sort of things happen to you often, man? These crazy little, encounters you're having with people?
Like being spared by a benevolent mark who then helps me escape from the Crows? Yes, it does seem to happen now and again, doesn't it? It was after that when I learned that one needn't let a pretty face go to your head. Professionalism was key. That's my moral of the day, you see.
Well, a wise lesson to learn, pal.
And one that not everyone learns, I'm sad to say. But that's enough tale spinning from me for the moment. Talking about the mage has made me a bit nostalgic, I'm afraid. Ah, the good old days.
Alright, Zev, take it easy, buddy. Have a good one, pal. Enjoy sitting around camp, eating these cheese wheels, I guess.
Do you remember our discussion?
Hell no, I don't remember. That was at least a couple weeks ago, since you probably gave this legitimately. So, yeah, of course. Definitely.
I just wanted to tell you that I thought about what you told me, and you were right. I didn't want to admit it, even to myself, but those years in Lothering, I yearned for the freedom and the recklessness that I knew in Orlais. The Maker made the world beautiful, but he also made it dangerous. To really experience it, I have to embrace this, not hide away in some nunnery.
Hell yeah, well I'm glad you finally realized that, big guy.
Sometimes, it takes another to show us the truths we hide from ourselves.
Well, it was my pleasure to help you, Liliana.
I'm glad I left Lothering in your company. You have proven a true friend, and I thank the Maker for you.
Well, thank you. Take it easy, since that was one thing. Have a good one.
What's on your mind?
So why do you think the spirit helped you, Wynne? What's going on here?
I have always had an affinity for the spirits of the Fade. As a child, I never feared my dreams because I knew they were there.
What about demons then?
I could sense the demons too, and their presence frightened me. It was the kindly spirits of the Fade that took the fear from me. I've always been able to feel the spirits, even if I never saw them. And as I nurtured my talent in the circle, I became more sensitive. I began to notice every time I was in the Fade, whether it was in a dream or in magical practice, that I was being watched.
Creepy. So, do you think spirits watch people? Kind of like how demons do in the Fade?
I suppose they must. It is these benevolent spirits that create our dream worlds in the Fade. Sometimes I would see it, a glowing, nebulous form. Most times I would just feel its presence, gentle and comforting, but somehow alien. I think it is a spirit of faith. They have never been seen before, and perhaps I am wrong. But something tells me I'm not. It always felt like the same entity. This one spirit was curious about me, and was guarding me, for want of a better word.
Well, you're very lucky then.
There were times when I was in the Fade that it seemed to stretch forth to shield me, keeping me safe. And I think it gave me strength in my most terrible battles, Ostagar being one of them.
So you would think then that the spirit of faith is probably your personal protector then, Wynne?
I don't know why I was chosen. Perhaps it knew that there was something more that lay in store for me. I like to think that I was given a rare chance, and I'm going to make the best of the time so generously given to me.
Well, I'm glad you think traveling with me is worthy of your time and fighting damn Darkspawn.
I will not lie motionless in a bed with coverlets up to my chin, waiting for death to claim me. That is not the death for me. And so I will fight alongside the Grey Warden, and help prepare him for the task that is yet before him. So you had better listen to me, because I swear, if I should fall before the end and you don't seem to be doing things properly, I'll get up again to give you a good finger-wagging.
She'll give me a good spanking, friends. Hell yeah, Wynne. You still got it going on for an old woman. I'll give you a good spanking, pal. Well, I guess that would be something to see indeed, Wynne.
You know, I think you'll be all right, even without my help.
Alright, Wynne, leave me the hell alone, have fun at camp. Like, I don't understand Wynne's situation because, yes, she is a spirit of faith or some such, right? But why the freak didn't the spirit of faith help her in the damn Fade inside freaking, the Sloth Demon stuff? She was duped. She completely had no idea she was in the damn Fade. And it was crazy.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes.
She had no idea, friends. Where are we going here? Redcliff Village. Yeah, she just had no idea, man. She was completely dumbfounded until, like, you didn't have to persuade her, so she was, I guess the spirit kind of did help her a little bit. Because we didn't fully persuade her, we kind of just, she went on her own and found out, you know? And we really gotta get her decks up there, man. You know, fuck it, let's just give her full stealing. In case we need that eventually. Which we probably will for the Denerim questline. Good old Alistair's getting more decks. I guess more tactics is fine, yeah. The Templar has learned to focus on duty, gaining a large bonus to mental resistance. Like, I would love to get Holy Smite. Oh man, we can get dual mastery, so he can get... Nope, that's what we're getting. So he can wield 2 now. He don't need that little puny dagger anymore. Yeah, Alistair. How do I open inventory again? It's been a while. So Alistair, let's see, he's got... Hey, that's me. Grey Warden Longsword. You have another Grey Warden Longsword in here? Right here, buddy. Hell yeah, Alistair. You're gonna be freaking messing people up this time, pal. You know, we should have went to probably a damn merchant. But it's okay. Let's go ahead up here and start this quest, man. I kind of wasn't expecting to talk to people. I know in my mind I wanted to get a little bit of dialogue going on, so we didn't have to get so over encumbered with dialogue eventually. Because there's a lot of dialogue in this damn game, friends. Hold on, let me talk to this guy.
Move along, friend.
Very well. Have a good one. Take it easy, pal.
Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family.
Why didn't you mention this? Well, I guess I understand why he didn't mention it, because why would he? I mean, would you really mention this to a stranger that you barely know? I mean, I wouldn't. So I guess I understand fully. But why didn't you enter the castle in the first place then?
I had no idea what lurked in the castle, and I couldn't abandon the people of the village. What if... Maker's Breath.
Holy shit! That's what Maker's Breath means, by the way, I think.
Thank the Maker, you yet live.
Isolde, you're alive. How did you... What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone.
I mean, hey, this could be an ambush, Tegan.
What? Who is this man, Tigan?
You remember me, Lady Isolde, don't you?
Alistair. Of all the... Why are you here?
They are Grey Wardens, Isolde. I owe them my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... Considering the circumstances...
Please, Lady Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Tigan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and hunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Tigan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do.
What about Arl Eamon? Is he still alive?
He is. He is being kept alive so far, thank the Maker.
Kept alive? Kept alive by what?
Something the mage unleashed. So far it allows Eamon, Connor, and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many, and turned their bodies into walking nightmares. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tigan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help.
So this evil, do you think it could be some kind of demon then?
I do not know. Oh, Maker's mercy. Could it truly be a demon? I can't let it hurt my Connor. You must come back with me, Tegan. Please.
So this mage, tell me about him.
He is an infiltrator, I think. One of the castle staff. We discovered he was poisoning my husband. That is why Eamon fell ill.
Eamon was poisoned?
He claims an agent of Terran Logain's hired him. He may be lying, however. I cannot say.
Oh, he's definitely probably not lying. Logain wants you mother effers out of the picture here. So why do I get the feeling you're not telling us everything?
I beg your pardon? That's a rather impertinent accusation.
Well, not if it's true there, scumbag.
An evil I cannot fathom holds my son and the husband hostage. I came for help. What more do you want from me? Tegan, I do not have much time. What if it thinks I'm betraying it? It could kill Connor. Please come back with me. Must I beg?
So why must Tegan go alone? Why can't we all go?
For Connor's sake. I promised I would return quickly and only with Tegan. Tegan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle. I beg you not to. For Connor's sake.
So this is what's going on here. It seems like, okay, she definitely did probably beg Connor, right? But I think after the last battle, with us actually taking care of all the freaking undead, at least the majority of the undead, Connor, or whatever this demon up there, probably sees Tegan as a threat, because whatever's up there doesn't know that we're down here too. So he's probably wanting to get Tegan up there, possess him, get him out of the picture, and then he can take over the camp. So ultimately, whatever's going on is tricking us sold, but she has no other choice, kinda, but to come here and ask for help. Well, enough questions. We need to decide what the hell we're gonna do.
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Tegan. Bless you.
I mean, it is a mistake, Tegan. You're gonna get your damn self killed.
I cannot let Isolde return alone. Perhaps I can help Connor or Eamon. Perhaps this is really a trap, but this is my family. I must try. I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable. Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
Here's what I propose. I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say?
I mean, I feel like I can't just let you go to your death, man. It's insane.
What choice do either of us have? If your business with Eamon is important, you're going to have to go inside to find him.
He's right. Without our Eamon, we'll never get the support we need.
Sir Perth and his men can watch for danger at the castle entrance. If you can open the gates from within, they can move in and help you. I don't think there's anyone else who can help you. If you choose not to go, then it's up to me to do what I can. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable.
I mean, I don't believe that, man. I will try to rescue you all.
You are a good man. The Maker smiled on me indeed when he sent you to Redcliff.
So we are just going to send him with that woman? It seems so dangerous.
But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell. And good luck.
It's not just so dangerous, Liliana. It's absurdly fucking dangerous. Probably. Hey, Perth, what's up, dude?
Van Tegan informed me that he would like us to wait at the castle gate, should you get the opportunity to open it. I would prefer to enter the castle with you, but he is right. Someone must remain to guard Redcliff and bring word to the king should our plan go awry. At any rate, I will go to the gates now. May you remain in the Maker's sight, my friend.
Have a good one, big girl. Let's go ahead in here and get this started, man, because no freaking point in waiting.
As you wish.
Still crazy, though. Tegan, really brave, man. You gotta give him that. You have to really like Tegan. And, like, it's so crazy what they did with his character. And I won't spoil it, because I don't really like to spoil stuff, because I know not everybody's played this game. And, I mean, the game has been out for years, obviously, and I just don't like to spoil stuff anyway. But Tegan, just the way they change his character is so strange. Like, let's just say Origins Tegan is definitely fucking awesome, man. Get away from me! Ah! Eat that, you scumbags. Booyah! Eat that!
Desperation is an
Another one bites the dust.
Hello? Who's there? Is there anyone alive out there?
Hell no.
Wait, you don't look like the Arlessa's guards. Are you from outside the castle?
Possibly. Who are you supposed to be?
My name is Jowan. I'm a mage Lady Isolde hired to tutor her son Connor. Until they, threw me into the dungeon here.
So you're the one that freaking poisoned the Jarl then?
I'm not proud of it. The Arlessa had no idea what I was hired to do when she took me in to tutor Connor. I know it looks suspicious, but I'm not responsible for the creatures and the killings in the castle. I was already imprisoned when all that began. At first, Lady Isolde came here with her men, demanding that I reverse what I'd done. I thought she meant my poisoning of the Jarl. That's the first I heard about the walking corpses. She thought I'd summoned a demon to torment her family and destroy Redcliff. She had me tortured. There was nothing I could do or say that would appease her. So they left me to rot.
Why didn't they just kill you then? Why did you even poison Eamon?
I was instructed to by Terran Loghain. I was told that Arl Eamon was a threat to Ferelden, that if I dealt with him, Loghain would settle matters with the Circle. You see, I'm a Maleficar, a blood mage.
You? A blood mage? Truly? I would never have guessed.
A blood mage? Well, that isn't good.
I dabbled in the forbidden arts, and they condemned me to death for it. I thought Loghain was giving me a chance to redeem myself. But he's abandoned me here, hasn't he? Everything's fallen apart, and I'm responsible! I have to make it right somehow, I have to!
Why did the Arlessa need a mage to tutor her son then?
Connor had started to show signs. Lady Isolde was terrified the Circle of Magi would take him away for training.
Connor? A mage? I can't believe it.
She sought an apostate, a mage outside the Circle, to teach her son in secret so he could learn to hide his talent. Her husband had no idea.
Ooh. Naughty. Why would she be frightened of her son becoming a mage?
Because he would be taken away forever. A mage cannot inherit a title, even the son of a powerful Jarl. She's also a pious woman. Her son having magic was humiliating.
Well, what about her son? You think he's responsible for what's happening here?
I thought that too. Connor has little knowledge of magic, but he may have done something to tear open the veil. With the veil to the Fade torn, spirits and demons could infiltrate the castle. Powerful ones could kill and create those walking corpses.
Arl Eamon had no idea his son is a mage, huh?
No, she was adamant that he never find out. She said that he'd do the right thing, even if it meant losing their son, and that infuriated her.
That's crazy. Loghain must have knew then. Had to, because if Loghain hired him, then that means if Loghain found out that he's a mage, right? That means Loghain has spies inside of Eamon's... What is that word? I would say contingent? I don't know what the word is, but Logan has spies inside of Eamon's fortress here, probably. It's the only way. Unless, I don't think it's sold. She can't be like a spy or something. Anyways, how much magic did you teach Connor, man?
Some. But he's still very young. He can barely cast a minor spell, never mind something more powerful. At least not intentionally. Like I said, he may have torn the veil accidentally. If he's involved in this at all, I really don't know.
Well, I'm gonna give you the 411 here on Jawan situation. He was in the circle, right? And if you do this, the mage origin story, you're his friend, and he ends up leaving the circle. You'll get to see what happened and why he left anyway. But for people that actually did a story, it's so weird, and it's concerning to even think that Jawan can teach anybody anything. You know what I mean? Let alone any kind of spells, because he's a shitty mage as it is. Anyways, I think I understand, man.
I never meant for it to end like this. I swear. Let me help you fix this.
I say this boy could still be of use to us, but if not, then let him go. Why keep him prisoner here?
Hey, let's not forget he's a blood mage. You can't just set a blood mage free.
Better to slay him. Better to punish him for his choices. Is this Alistair who speaks, or the Templar?
I'd say it's common sense. We don't even know the whole story yet.
He wishes to redeem himself. Doesn't everyone deserve that chance?
Like yourself, you mean?
Everyone deserves a chance to redeem themselves in the Maker's eyes. This man, no less than any.
I don't know. He is a blood mage. But this is an unusual situation.
Give me a chance, please.
How are you gonna make things right then, man?
I tried to save anyone still up there. There must be something I can do.
And after that, what happens?
Afterwards, I assume I'll be arrested, or executed, or whatever people like me get. I'm tired of running from the circle. I need to account for what I've done.
I mean, if it's true, it's commendable, man.
I'm glad you think so. So what now?
I'm gonna go ahead and let you out of your cell. If you try something, I'll just kill you.
You're letting me out? And what then?
You'll come with me, that's what.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. I'd like to help out, but I'm not so sure I want to follow you into danger exactly.
Fucking wimp. You started most of this shit, if not all of it. You said you wanted to help. Where's your freaking balls now, pal? I mean, then help, man. Stay at a distance, but don't make things worse.
I won't, I promise. I will find a way to fix this somehow.
He should have been made to come with us, guys. Oh, honestly. Seriously? He started this mess. Alistair, you disapproved? Don't worry, man. I'll give you a sugar cake or something.
As you wish.
Let's just clear this bottom area out. Come on in, guys.
This should be easy enough.
Let me go ahead and round them all up. Knock them down. Or miss, I guess. Booyah! Eat that, mother effer. Who else wants some? You want some, pal? Come here. Let me click on... Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. Get down and stay down, you filth. Alrighty then. Alright, friends. I'm gonna go ahead and save here. When we come back, we're gonna obviously finish the rest of this. It's gonna be interesting because hold on, what is this? Jesus. Let me read this real quick. I hope whoever finds it, because it seems like it's something tailored to this quest here. I hope whoever finds this can read it. I hate the thought that my last words might be used as kindling or maker forbid to wipe someone's ass. But that's happenstance for you, I suppose. My name is Brannon. I was born in Rainsphere. I grew apples once upon a time. When the Orlesians came to demand I bow to the Emperor, I turned them away. They set fire to my orchards, to my house, but I didn't care. I stood and watched them burn. Trees die eventually, houses fall, but my honor can be lost only if I let it. They came back a week later and demanded that I swear the oath. This time, when I refused, they clapped me in irons. Now I'm here, and I'll die in this place. It seems foolish thing to die for, doesn't it? I could have said a few words, rebuilt my home, gone with my life, as if nothing ever changed. 100 generations of my family have lived and died on this land. I won't be the one to trade our family's honor for apples. Whoever you are, whatever they brought you here for, if you leave this place, I hope you'll go to Rainsphere. There's no living remnant of us left there, but you'll find my family all the same. We're stamped onto the earth, we're in the wind that rustles the trees. Tell my family how I died, and I promise you they'll hear. Brennan. So I wonder if you would have been sent there if, maybe they ran out of time, they never made Rainsphere a place to go to. Maybe they wanted to, but that note, obviously you can't go to Rainsphere at all and tell him about his family. But I wonder if they kind of thought about doing that. Because it leads me to think, I know this is completely irrelevant to this game, but I remember before Inquisition came out, right? They were doing some footage of... Oh man, I don't even remember the name of the place now. The place with the... place... Damn it, it's in Aroden. The place where the lake is, got the little seepage of green coming out of it. You know what I mean? I don't want to go too far into it, spoiler stuff. But that place... Anyways, that place was completely different in the earlier footage to what they actually came out in the game. I don't remember the name of that place. It's something to do with the mayor. The place with a mayor. Anyways. Yeah, I wonder if they wanted to do that, if they were probably going to do it. I don't know, have Rainsphere and other places, other ban areas to go to, and then they kind of just cut it out. Maybe, or that note is just extra context for the hell of it. But anyways, I'm done rambling because I need to get out of here. And like I said, next episode we're going to head up and then complete the rest of this stuff as much as we can. But anyways, friends, take it easy, have a good one, be safe. Until next time, take care.